of sugar. Dude, come on, it's great, I promise. You get a cut off the crust, too?
Happy Monday, everyone. This evening, we bring you the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Brian Anderson, Stan Van Gundy, and Grant Hill here with me. And in a few moments, we'll hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce. Now let's take a look at Phoenix's opening lineup. Brook and Williams are the 4 and the 5. Booker is the 2, with Allen playing small forward. And it's Gillespie in at the point. And for Utah, Markkanen and Kessler are the big men. Sviatoslav Mikhailuk is out there with Keontae George. And it's Hendricks in at the 3, the small forward. Still extremely early on, Grant. But talk about when coaches can tell if they've got it or not.
Well, unless you're a defending champion, a few games won't tell you much. What coaches are looking at now is how the players gel together and if they can produce consistent results.
Now here's Markkanen. George in the post. Back to Markkanen. And Markkanen with the stuff.
Well, he's known primarily for his shooting, but don't be fooled. Markkanen is more than capable of finishing strong.
Here's Gillespie. Outside Booker. It's rebounded by Hendricks. It's Mikhailuk on the wing. Oh, got that bucket in no time at all.
Coach is loving the ball movement.
Here's Gillespie. George defending. Booker for 3. Connects from downtown.
And this is big for Booker's confidence. With this three-point ball falling, he's so tough to stop.
And there's the call on Devin Booker. That's his first foul of the game. First quarter, just over a minute played. George outside. Pass to Hendricks. Beyond the arc. And it's rebounded by Gillespie. And we're joined now by Shams Charania. He's calling in with a story. Good to have you, Shams. What's going on?
Well, the Jazz have traded away a lot of their veterans. All-star Lauri Markkanen still remains. After a down shooting season a year ago, perhaps he needs to build his value back up around the league before they would consider moving him.
He can heat up in a hurry. Appreciate the update. Thanks, Shams. Now here's Booker. What a tremendous game he played against Denver. Here's Williams. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
High post Kessler. Working on Williams. Here's George. Kicks it out to Markkanen. And another miss by Utah.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
That's a defender doing just enough to cause a miss on the layup.
Now here's George. In his last outing, 10 points for him. And he buries his first look.
And just muscling it in. George, very aggressive.
Gillespie passes to Williams. Here's Gillespie. Good D by Kessler.
Excellent coverage defensively, making it hard on him.
And Markkanen with the stuff.
So good to see Markkanen using force on his finish.
And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in this first quarter. Booker surveying the D. 5 to shoot. Gets it to go. That makes him 2 for 3 in this game.
Incredible balance to convert the tough basket. Booker doesn't play scared around the rim.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, B.A. Lauri Markkanen is a 7-footer with touch, but he can also attack off the dribble. Referencing comparisons to Dirk Nowitzki, he said, quote, when someone hits a fadeaway jumper, they say, that's the Dirk. Maybe someday I'll get the drag step to be called the Lauri. Back to you.
That's a sweet move, too. All right, Allie, thanks for the report. Now here's George. Markkanen outside. From behind the arc. Up again. It's good on the putback.
Well, gobbling up boards is what Kessler does best. Got some points out of that one, too.
Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Booker no good. Utah leading by 5. For Lauri Markkanen, a really talented scorer, Stan. How do you think he's fared with more responsibility?
I think he's done very well. He's a prototypical stretch 4 who scores at an efficient rate, and with his elevated role, he's just grown in his confidence.
Now here's Markkanen. In his last outing, he had 11 points. And 1:01 left in the first quarter here. Allen, the pass to Williams. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Williams has gotten his second bucket of the game.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
Here's Kessler over Williams to the left side wing. George outside from deep. And it's Phoenix with a rebound. They're coming off a win against the Nuggets.
Dialing it in from range on the road is never easy to do, but they pulled it off and played a great game.
Yeah, great three-point shooting is so often what swings a game these days. When they're rolling from outside, they're tough to beat.
And so it's Utah with it. After the basket by Phoenix on the other end. And another miss by Utah.
You kind of wonder where his head's at. The shot selection hasn't been there. And, of course, that one was just crazy.
Got it.
The easy money there for Booker. You can't let him get this close with the ball.
Markkanen with it. 4-3. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. Devin Booker. He's feeling it tonight. He's been the driving force for Phoenix. Hunting for opportunities, leading to 9 points in the quarter. And don't go far. We'll be right back. And if you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. All right, guys, what stands out to you from the Suns in this one?
Well, I think it's pretty obvious they were well prepared defensively coming in.
KYP, know your personnel. So far, good attention to the scouting report.
On the court right now, second quarter for the Suns. They've got Jalen Green. Royce O'Neal is out there with Nick Richards. And it's Goodwin in a shooting guard. Now here's Edwards. He's coming off a 13-point game against the Kings in Sacramento. Collier, no good.
We've seen him make that shot.
or if you make it, everything's fine. But if not, you're going to hear about it.
Richards with it, defended by Nurkic. And it's good. 2 points. Richards has got his first 2 points of the night. Jazz trail by 3. From going to the finals in 2021 to missing the playoffs last season, Grant, things have not gone according to plan for the Suns.
Well, you know, B.A., they followed that trip to the finals with a 64-win season. But then they went all in on the big three of Booker, Durant, and Beal. And that just didn't yield the results they hoped for.
Something that MP has that not many other rookies can claim: championship experience. MP was a key member for his team that won a title in the European League.
Yeah, and there's no substitute for experience like that. MP might be a rookie, but to have played in a European championship game is something that goes a long way as far as composure on the court.
For the Jazz. He's checked in for Collier. Two minutes now played in the second quarter. Brooks finds Booker. Fires for three. Phoenix no good that time either. The Jazz have gotten 2 of 5 shots to fall this second quarter. Green against MP. Hey, from beyond the arc. Utah gets it back. Back to Mikhailuk. The three. And so far in this one, 2 for 4.
Oh, nice feed. On time and on target.
Suns trail by 5. And stolen by Edwards. Pass to Markkanen. Back to MP. Out left to the wing. Shot clock at 5. The fadeaway. And it's Utah scoring again.
Yeah, just making the shot look easy. MP certainly has put some work into his shooting motion.
Dunn outside. Pass to Brooks. And here is Green. And the Suns miss again.
All right, I'm just going to say it. He's 0 for the game. Might be time to stop shooting the ball.
Edwards can't get that one to fall. And one thing about this game, Grant, on any given night, you can see it upset.
Yeah, I mean, B.A., it just shows how hard it is to be consistent night in and night out. Every team in the league has quality players, so if you're off your game even just a little, that could be enough to lose it for you. Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Oh, a silky three from MP.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
And it's Green missing.
Well, he continues to make the effort, but the results just aren't there this quarter.
He's finally leaving that dismal first quarter behind him. Took him a while to get going.
Suns trail by 10. And so the timeout by Jordan Ott here. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. Kessler. He's checked in for Utah. George comes in for Hendricks. Phoenix also changing it up. Williams is checked in for Dunn. And it's Allen in for Green. A minute 29 left in the first half of basketball. Pass to Gillespie. Here's Allen, guarded by Edwards. Brooks from outside. Edwards pulls it in.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
Now George. Takes the three. And that's a foul. Called on Walker Kessler. That's his first foul of the game. Suns trail by 10. 54 seconds left to play in the first half. Williams passes to Brooks. To the paint. In deep. Booker gets it to go.
Well, with his skill and confidence with the ball, if you put him in position, he'll reward you.
George drives in. Markkanen outside. MP high post. He's against Allen. Just 5 on the clock. MP shot is off. Well, the Suns shooting only 38% from the floor. Not great. Williams' shot is good.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
Pass to Mikhailuk. Let's go with a three. It's good. Set up beautifully by George. Mikhailuk's got 8.
Assisted buckets. Every team wants them. They show you're running effective team offense.
And so it's Utah with a 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. Their play has earned them a nice lead, one they'll look to build on as the game continues. We'll be back in a moment.
Welcome in for halftime. And what's on tap, you ask? I can answer that. So far, it's been a nice outing for the Utah Jazz.
One big reason they're up, they're controlling the glass, both boxing out and crashing in.
Yeah, you could tell rebounding was a point of emphasis for them coming into this game.
And since we have a chance, let's see our award winners, Players of the Week. For the Western Conference, Nikola Jokic.
The talent of the Jokers being recognized. Big achievements for the big man from Serbia. He's one of those players that can win at any time.
Yeah, he's asked to do a lot, I'm telling you, but he ends up doing it, and he gets a lot of triple-doubles, Shaq.
And that's it for halftime. Thank you for joining us. We send you back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And we played through the first half. Plenty of basketball left in this one. Nice game. Great performance by Devin Booker.
He's been excellent at cutting through the defense and giving them fits around the basket.
Well, I just love his fearlessness so far. He's charging inside like no one can stop him.
Suns trail by 9. And the Jazz haven't been past the second round since 2007. Now trying to build a contender.
Well, B.A., they know in the West that's a tall order. They got to be patient and build this thing from the ground up.
Markkanen and Kessler are the big men. George out there with Sviatoslav Mikhailuk. And it's Hendricks in at the 3 slot. That's the 5 on the floor for the Jazz.
Playing from behind, it's amazing he chose a dunk with that high a difficulty rating.
Yeah, no question. That was a stellar move with plenty of swagger. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot. The Utah Jazz are going young, but this is a franchise that has a winning history, and that culture is still around. Coach Will Hardy said, the messaging doesn't change. The players have bought into the little things that takes to win. This is a cohesive group that's committed to helping each other. Back to you.
Building the right way. Thanks a lot, Allie. Allen can't get it to go.
if they just continue to dominate the boards.
Here's Mikhailuk. Give him 8. Here's Kessler. That three's off the mark. Suns trail by 9. Pass to Allen. Lets it go from deep. Williams. And the tip in on the offensive boards. Williams has got 10 points in the game.
Look, when you don't put a body on him, he makes things happen.
Here's George. Here's Mikhailuk. Now Kessler. Williams defending. Utah moving the ball around. And the basket by Mikhailuk.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Here's Brooks. And he banks in the layup. Brooks has gotten his first basket of the night.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Here's George. Marking it outside. Pass to Mikhailuk. Here's Hendricks. Allen defending. Clock at 6. Markkanen right side. Fires the three. Here's Kessler. And there's the bucket. Staying with it that time. Offensive glass getting it done.
Well, when you have the size Kessler has, you just want them to keep giving you the ball inside like that.
Williams finds Booker. Shoots. Again, Phoenix. Good for 2.
Well, look, he's doing what he can to try to keep them afloat offensively, continuing to stay aggressive.
For 3, George. They get it back. Pass to Hendricks. Knocks down the long J. 6 points for him.
And right now, they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
And so the timeout by Jordan Ott here. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. MP's checked in for Utah. And a change for the Suns. Green is checked in. Suns trail by 11. This one for 3. Phoenix no good that time either. Utah's gone 2 for 5 from 3 since halftime. And the shot goes in. Look, Mikhailuk's got 5 points in the quarter.
It's nice to see they're not settling for three-pointers. These guys are putting in the work inside.
Green, the pass to Williams. Brooks outside. Soft touch off the glass. Brooks has got his second basket of the game.
A throwback wing. Dillon Brooks is very comfortable working down low.
And here's Edwards outside. Brooks with the rebound. And it's Green with the ball for Phoenix. They trail by 11. Their next game playing at home as the Grizzlies come to town. And that kicks off a string of 3 home games for them. And finished off by Brooks.
Yeah, just showcasing his athleticism. When Brooks gets open space around the rim, he looks to throw it down with authority.
Outside Edwards. He shoots a 3. Yes, and it's George picking up the assist. George has got his 4th assist in this one.
In today's game, you can never afford to get beat in the three-point battle.
When we talk about Keontae George, what stands out to you the most, Stan?
Good question, B.A. I don't know that I'd pick one area. He's good at a wide variety of things. Can handle the ball, pass it, score it, and that gives you flexibility in terms of the guys you put around him.
Oh, and again, it's the Jazz from deep.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
And Williams punches it home.
Hey, kept it simple. No reason to get fancy right now, B.A.
Yeah, he's just looking to find shots and produce for his team. Launches it. Again, the miss by Edwards. Suns trail by 13. Pass to Brooks. Here's Gillespie. Here's Williams. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
First trip to the line for him here. That free throw no good. A big group substitution here for Utah. Nurkic is checked in for Kessler. Lauri Markkanen comes in for Hendricks. Bailey's checked in for Mikhailuk. And it's Collier in for George. Phoenix also changing it up. Dunn, he's checked in for Brooks. O'Neal comes in for Allen. And it's Devin Booker in for Gillespie. 2-second difference between shot and game clock. Now Booker. He's got 13. Just 5 to shoot. Here's the 3. Not going to go that time. And so it's Utah up 15 points as this quarter concludes. How about the way they've attacked the paint? This throwback approach is paying off. Back after this. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist to the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Yeah, he puts that pass right on the money and made things look easy for his teammates.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. And so in the game for the Suns, Green out there with Devin Booker. Then there's Nick Richards. Then it's Royce O'Neal. And it's Dunn in at the 4-man position.
And that's just an all-around talent there. I mean, Green is dependable at finding his open teammates.
Bailey, the pass to Edwards. MP responds with the 3.
They are unconscious from outside. And so far, the defense has had no answer.
Look, when the 3 is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively.
Booker's shot is good.
They've made things hard on themselves, going cold in the first half, but they've been warming up since.
Jazz leading by 12. Markkanen outside. Pass to MP. Fades and shoots. Again, the miss by Edwards.
Man, coach is going to have a few words with him after that shot.
Yeah, that definitely wasn't the shot they were looking for. You got to keep the ball moving in that situation.
Booker's shot is good.
Listen, it's a team sport, but without him, this deficit would be a lot bigger.
And here's MP from outside. He drops it from range. MP's got 12 points in just the second half. Pass to Booker. Puts up a 3. Utah grabs the miss. Markkanen's got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's Collier. A deep 3 from MP. Again, the miss by Edwards. Green, the pass to Richards. Here's Collier. Markkanen outside. Pass to Collier. Utah moving the ball around. Here's Nurkic, and the layup is good off the glass.
Yeah, in the paint, Nurkic can be a monster. He's got all the physical gifts he needs to dominate.
Count it.
Putting that pass right in his stride. Didn't have to slow up and was able to complete the play.
And we've got a timeout called by Will Hardy. He's looking to make some very important adjustments here. A big group substitution here for Utah. Kessler, he's checked in for Nurkic. Hendricks comes in for Edwards. Mikhailuk's checked in for Bailey. And it's Keontae George in for Collier. And the Suns will go for a different look here. Mark Williams, he's checked in for Richards. Brooks comes in for Dunn. Allen, he's checked in for O'Neal. And Gillespie is subbed in for Green.
They get this rebound, but they haven't been able to keep up on the boards. They're lucky the game is as close as it is.
Shot is good by Gillespie.
Well, not really much you could do to stop him there. You want your players to go hard at the bucket like that.
And count it.
Well, he's got such a sweet shot, but at 7 feet, Markkanen can also hurt you down low. An all-around offensive talent.
Book it.
Overall, their shot selection has been much better here in the second half. We'll see if the rest of their game follows suit.
And so George will bring it up for Utah. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Markkanen outside. So confident from range. Markkanen.
Yeah, from range, Markkanen has such an effortless stroke.
Booker. Oh, he dropped it straight in.
He is torching a defense that simply has no answers for him.
They can take their time if they want.
Yes, you have to regroup. Make sure you get a good shot.
Five on the clock. Takes a three. Outside George. Here's Markkanen. Outside George. He launches. They shoot again. And that's how you get it to go inside.
Like a matador. Olé! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
An unorganized defense like that is not going to help them close this deficit.
And the timeout called here by Jordan Ott, looking to get everyone dialed in and engaged. There's a minute 26 left in the game. Utah leading by 14. George peels it out a bit. They set the screen. Here's Markkanen. Jacks up a three. Williams rips down the board.
Yeah, really unlike him to have this kind of game from Corey.
And they had an advantage tonight. Came out sharp and did what was needed. Nice win here for the Jazz.
And they got a huge boost from their reserves tonight.
Yeah, the point differential between the two benches was a deciding factor in this game.
And this one concludes with their second victory of the year.
And having this win on the books might give them a little mental advantage the next two times these squads meet.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for MP.
Well, he came out with great energy and effort, doing everything he could possibly do to help his team.
So Utah ends up going with a new group. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Here's Bailey. Down to 5 on the shot clock. For three. The three ball is down.
And you know, Bailey isn't going to pass on those chances. He's looking to make an impact on the arc.
So we see the Jazz taking the W here. Well, this might not have been the most competitive game we've ever seen, but you've got to appreciate their masterful performance.
And I'm sure their fans appreciated it too. We saw the outstanding defense and a loaded offensive effort, and they were just dominant out there.
All right, let's send it over to the sidelines to Jennifer Quintana.
Thanks, guys. I'm here with MP, one of the stars of tonight's game. A strong scoring night for you, MP, reaching the 20-point threshold and a win for your team. That's a good night at the office.
It was all right. Win's always good, but I know I can play a lot better than that.
Ooh, how so?
I get buckets, Jennifer Quintana. You know this. 20 points, that's light work for me. But it's all good. Again, a win's a win. Next game, I know I'll drop 40 points.
Can't wait to see it, MP. Thank you.
Hey, maybe 60.
Brian, over to you.
Much appreciated, Jennifer. Thank you. And that about wraps it up. For Stan Van Gundy, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, I'm Brian Anderson, thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.